Alright, kia ora Tomarata School. So this term we are focusing on aitanga pepeke, the world of insects. In particularly, Ngaro Huruhuru. Ngaro Huruhuru are our native bees. Now in New Zealand we have 28 species of native bees and they are extremely good pollinators. People say that our native bees have a reciprocal relationship with the rākau in our ngahere. What that means is the rākau and the pepeke work together and they help each other. So the native trees provide nectar for the bees and our native bees provide pollination for our trees. So they both win. Our native bees are quite interesting. They are solitary bees. What that means is they live by themselves and they generally live by themselves in a clay bank. So where you'll find a clay bank with lots of little round holes, that will be where our Ngaro Huruhuru are living. Now I've got this really cool page that illustrates our 28 species of Ngaro Huruhuru and the really specific differences. There's three different types. There's the digger bee. They're the ones that dig the holes in the clay bank and live underground. There's the masked bee. I'm assuming by the name that means that they have some sort of mask. And there's the sweat bee. Again, I'm assuming that maybe they sweat. So these bees are really, really cool. When you find a species, sometimes you get to give it your own name. So we as human beings are Homo sapien. Homo sapien is our genus and species. Our genus is Homo, our species is sapien. Now when we look at these ones, they're actually really interesting because there's some te reo Māori in their names. For example, if we look at this one, its genus name is L or Leoproctus, and its species name is Waipunamu, which is pretty awesome. If we look at this one up here, its species name is Huakiwi, which is also pretty awesome. This one down here is Matamoko, and then we've got, I found another really cool one. There's a whole lot of Māori words that are used. Kanapu, pango. Pango is black, and look, he's all black. Mataroa and maunga. So really, really cool. And I think the people that discovered these native bees gave them a Māori name. Epic. Now, our native bees, as I was saying before, are extremely good pollinators for our native trees. I've made an insect catcher. So all I've done is got a jar and put a cardboard spiral on it. So I catch it using the cap, and the bee or whatever insect, whatever pepeke I'm trying to catch goes down into the jar, and then I can screw my lid on. Even without the lid, they can't fly up through that funnel. You see it gets smaller as it goes down. Now I've caught a bumblebee, that is a non-native. I've caught an Asian paper wasp, and I've caught an Italian honeybee. He's buzzing pretty hard. I'm going to let these go in a minute so that they don't die. Please be extremely careful if you're going to try and catch a bee or a wasp because they can sting. From what I've read, our native bees do not sting. Your mission today is to make an insect catcher and get out there and try and catch a Ngaro Huruhuru. Send me an email or a picture of what you've caught inside your jar, and I will use my page here and see if I can identify it. One more thing to note, they say that our native bees have a good relationship with our native trees. So I recommend scouting out the native trees around where you live, going and looking at those trees that are flowering. Manuka, kanuka, tikoka, cabbage tree, harakeke are all coming into flower. It's at these trees where you have the best chance of finding a native bee. Alright guys, really look forward to hearing from you today. Email me at chris@tomarata.school.nz, or if your parents have me on Messenger, you can find me there. Have a great day and happy bug hunting. Ka kite.